Hello and welcome back to the Golden League Live. We have M1ND versus R4GE coming up any moment now. Sorry, we're about half an hour behind schedule. We apologise for that. I'll find out what happened after the fact, as always. But still, we have M1ND versus R4GE. Let's get into game. Boom. Let's get the scoreboard up. R4GE from M1ND from the point of view of R4GE. We have very standard lineups for both teams. Let's see if they do the standard strategies though. R4GE are very well known for being crazy guys, doing crazy things. But if we look at it there, we have the T1 heading, but we do not have the T69 heading up to the hill. So we are seeing the IS3 heading into the middle. Fanat from M1ND and Tuck. I'll call him Tuck. Again, Tuck is going to be fighting him on an exchange in the middle there. We have Himmelsdorf from M1ND trying to spot anything that's going on this side of the map for R4GE. And R4GE are keeping a bit far back, trying to make sure that things aren't going down. If they get spotted early, then M1ND will know exactly what they're doing. And as their name shows, they play really good mind games, and they will be able to readjust to the strategies needed to counter whatever R4GE has got planned. Now, R4GE has to be able to clear that T1 before moving up on this way. This T1 over here is very important also to make sure that nothing happens on the hill without their say-so. Kosapia is trying to get into position to find out what is going on and try and clear away the T1 without taking damage. Himmelsdorf knows what's going on, but unfortunately the first shot for Kosapia goes into the ground, and Himmelsdorf goes to get away from Kosapia. Two shots missing. He's going to have to back off and reload, or he's going to be useless in the next fight, but he's not. He's going in for a penny, in for a pound, as he says. He wants to make sure that he gets this done, trying to get around the back, trying to get the shot off, but Himmelsdorf is doing a lot of work, trying to make sure that Kosapia can get him. And is this going to be dangerous for him? Is he going to be hit by his teammates? And the answer is yes, he's going to be doing. His teammates going to be. The track was hit. Repair kit is the only thing he lost. Still, he was incredibly lucky. We've had M1ND actually got the hit, but Kosapia, he has to get his. Well, he has to reload now. He's out of it for another 30 seconds while he reloads, because that was unfortunate for him that he chased and didn't get it. They quickly zoom over to the hill over the other far side of the map. Fanat hasn't actually repositioned yet, and we see that there is the T69 pushing up here from M1ND as they decide to take the hill and move in, with Dead Professor surviving and Zik coming in to hold the hill. Likely that they're going to come to the side of the hill here to try and support their teammates who are pushing in, and we're going to miss the fight over there. Let's zoom over as quickly as the camera allows us to go. And we see the fight of Kosapia goes down first as we get over there and see that Kasser and Croft are trying to focus down Manik from M1ND, and Manik goes down to 226 HP, but Kamek gets in the way, trying to make sure that his IS3 is trying to absorb as much damage as possible. If he gets another shot off, Groff is going to go down. Kasser needs to turn around and support his teammate. He's going to lose Groff because there's no one to kill him, and he's going to reload. He's not an auto-loader, and there he goes down. That was poor play there from R4GE. They should not have lost that AMX 5100, but they're looking at the listing. They are ahead. They've still got two of their IS3s, and the AMX 5100 remaining is at full health. We have Fanat, who should have really been there. They saw him coming, but he did not come back until now. So now it's him versus many tanks on the enemy team, but he's not alone. Zik is back, ready to support his teammate and trying to take out Tuck. But Tuck is on his own, and M1ND is coming in a bit late, and Tuck is going to go down to Zik. No, Zik is backing off as M1ND takes the shot there. Fanat is not holding back. He's going to go forward, but he absorbed this shot and didn't go through. What a mistake there for Nat. He's going to actually pay for this, and M1ND comes around the corner. Being at max health, he's not scared. He's going to go around. Two more shots needed to take out Fanat, but Futek is on his own, and he's got to watch out for Zik. Zik is coming around the corner. He is reloaded, and he does take him down. The cap is also very, very close. It's going to be a draw if one person doesn't reset the cap. We can see, though, that SKL or High is actually trying to do something over there, but the cap is cancelled over here as Zik goes in and cancels the cap. They have 40 seconds to get back to their own cap and reset that, although this is going to be a loss, and M1ND are going to win from the cap. If we can quickly go over there and see that their T1, I'm going to call him High or SKL from R4GE, is going to go in there and try and reset the cap. Is he going to be able to do it? The answer is yes, and this is going to be a win for R4GE. Fantastic playing from both teams, but R4GE just got the better of M1ND. taking it down to 1-0. Well done, Rage. Well played by Mind. That was close up until the last second, and a couple of position mistakes, a couple of focus fire mistakes, and that's all it takes with this high class play. So Mind have now lost their perfect position, perfect win ratio. But Dead Prof actually wins the fight, but it's too late. He's lost the war as the cap does go in favor of Rage. Nice. If you look at the scores here, you can see that Mine now have lost their perfect record, but Rage still have theirs. Oh yes, 1-0. What a great fight. That was definitely worth the wait, and it could have gone either way many times. And Dead Professor, what a T1. What an absolute hero T1 there. And we can see that he did lots of damage in his T1. The MX5100 here from Xbox 69 was focused down really early. Wasn't able to do much, only getting one shot through. But the IS-3 here from Fnatt took 2,640 damage, but the same sort of damage was absorbed by Futuk, and where's the other one? Up here. It received 780 damage and was still alive, and Ladis did really well there. However, there was a few mistakes. Allowing Groff to go down was actually a big mistake from Rage. However, they did everything correctly in the end because they did come out on top. So that was really cool. I'm going to see if there is going to be any lineup changes, because Rage are well known for doing lots of lineup changes. So well, I just want to see if they are going to do a change of lineup per one, or are they going to stick standard? Because Himmelsdorf did have very standard lineups. We didn't see much variation from this lineup, really, throughout every single team. It's pretty much known as the standard, where one T69, two IS3s, and two AMX50-100. The only variations were one team dropped the T69 in favor of another heavy tank, but they lost every game, so it kind of proves that that sort of tactic might not be the best. Sometimes the ISCs were replaced with T32s, but again, they all lost, so that wasn't proving very well. And other times they took two T69s, but that did work very well. And actually having only one IS3 and two T69 actually worked in favor of League of Liberty. So we might see that sort of tactic again occasionally from teams. But let's have a look from Rage. They are actually not doing any lineup change, which is actually a bit of a surprise. As you can see with the schedule, we're on the final game for today. Saturdays are short but sweet, so you get some intense, absolutely fantastic, awesome games, especially Mine versus Rage, which is an absolute highlight for the week. This replay is going to be watched over and over again by me once I get it rendered for you on the Riveting TV archive, and that will be later tonight or tomorrow. How did you like that game, guys? Oh, so much more intense than we've seen beforehand, where we saw Rage covering only one side, pushing forward against Mind as soon as they knew their positionings, and Mind responding in earnest. But Fnatt really was slow to respond on Mind and didn't join the battle until far too late, leaving his team to be destroyed without him. And that probably is the biggest mistake that Mind had made and cost them the game, because if he was there, things really could have changed in their benefit. There's some chatting going on. I'm going to quickly translate this for you guys watching, and they're talking about come on, copy. They're saying that there's problems with the main site. Okay, there we go. So the captains are complaining that the website is not working for StarLadder, that they're meant to be going to a... Well, the way it meant to work, they're meant to go to the StarLadder website and insert their lineup. Unlike the ESL, which most of you English-speaking audience would have been used to, where the picking goes on in the chat, where they go, okay, select 2 tanks, counter 2 tanks, 2 tanks, select 2 tanks, counter 2 tanks, and so on and so forth. That doesn't happen in StarLadder. In StarLadder, they submit their teams between battles, or before the battle starts, to the administration, who then reveals them at the exact same time. They have to pick them, and they can only make adjustments between the rounds. So if they go for a crazy lineup one round, and the other team adjust, they could go standard for the next one, and so on and so forth. So it's really about mind games, about what you're revealing, and not counter-picking tanks to stop any sort of abusing of that sort of nature. I'm not sure which one I prefer, but it's really nice to see that the set lineups are used, much like Warhammer 40,000. If you ever played that board game, you don't counterpick what they've got, you just reveal what you've got. But the battle can be decided sometimes because of the listings, but we've not seen that so far in World of Tanks in the Golden League. So yeah, let's see if they got rid of that technical problem. That symbol there, by the way, guys, the row symbol means go, and that means we're probably going to be launching into the battle any second now, as every team says row.